Peace and love, family. Peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened coming back again with some more spiritual vittles. And today I'm going in on, are you about that light? Ooh. I gotta say this so y'all hear me, family. Are you about that light? Sometimes you gotta wash your face clean, you know what I mean? Are you about that light? I was thinking about that term because I heard a young man talking about he was about that life. And right instantly, I was like, I'm about that light. I'm not about that life. I'm about that light. Because that's what I am, a light being. I was a light being when I came here. And although I look human, I'm a Homo Solarian. I'm all about that light. You know what I mean? And if you're about that light, there's certain things you do. All you do is talk about light. You be about light. You help light come out in other people. You give light. You love the light. That's what light beings are. You don't talk about darkness. Now, there are some people out there on the internet. There are some people that, and maybe in your family, that gain power from darkness. And if that's where they are, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what you choose to do. I'm not here to fight anybody, argue with anybody. That's cool if that's what you resonate with. But I resonate with light. And that's all I talk about. And that's all I be about. Because light makes me feel good. Light is light. It's not heavy. And it feels right. You know? The sun is the highest form of consciousness in our earthly domain. Next, there's the water. Then I would say you. You know? Because our consciousness is much more stronger than we believe. There are things that goes on in our subconscious mind when we're asleep where we're much more powerful than we are in the earthly realm. We're powerful here, but we haven't been taught how to use our power, how to extract our power from the ether and allow it to manifest in our earthly domain. I'm still working on it. I haven't mastered it. I haven't mastered it yet, but I'm working on it. I'm conscious of it, you know? But when you're about that light, people see it in you. You know, people refrain from doing certain things around me because they feel that I'm about that light. You know, when you're about that life, you're caught up in the news, you're still out there voting, you're mad at what's going on in the so-called world, you're embracing poverty consciousness, you feed off negativity, you care about being right. All that stuff is when you're about that life. But when you're about that light, you like being alone, you're embracing nature. You're taking in energy from the sun. You're working on yourself spiritually. You're learning divine prayers. You're doing spiritual practices. You're helping people. You're helping yourself. You're being a beacon of light. All those things are the amalgamation of the things that you do when you're about that light. So you must ask yourself, what are you about? Are you about that poverty consciousness? Are you about that wealth consciousness? Are you about that light? You about that life? You about that anger? You're about that hate. One thing about light beings, when you're about that light, negativity can't find you. You have to raise your vibration enough to where you evolve past the need to have negativity even find you. The same thing goes with you in your dream state. If you're always dreaming about negative dream and having negative dreams, scared dreams, all this crazy stuff that goes on in your dreams, your dreams are nothing more than a physical representation of what's going on in your consciousness. You know? And when you start to raise your vibration, vibrate higher, embrace more light, all the negative things in your dreams won't even be able to see you. You'll be invisible because you'll be on a different spiritual tier than where they resonate on. It's just as simple as that. And if you keep doing that enough, you keep dispelling negative energy, you'll see your life reflect the light that's within you. It's just as simple as that. So don't even worry about things. Don't even worry about it. One thing that I've come to understand is there are a lot of people that are anchoring their consciousness in things that happened in the past. I focused on the now. I can outsuffer most of you guys watching this video. I won't even go into I refuse to divulge all the atrocities that's happened to me in my life. You know? Because it won't do you any good. It won't do me any good to even tell you about them. Because that's a moment in time that no longer exists for me in this present time. There are a lot of people out there that are angered, that continue to anchor their consciousness in things that don't even exist no more. There were a moment in time that was put forth for you, a challenge, so you can evolve past it to be a better person. Whomever, wherever, whoever you are right now, you're nothing more than a representation of all the challenges that you overcame. You know, family? So don't anchor yourself in all the bad things that happened to you. So and so beat me. So and so cheated on me. They stole from me. Let it go. Let it go. Sometimes negative things happen to you so you can evolve. You chose them anyway. Every night we go to bed, we map out what we want for the next day. Every night. No, we're not aware of it. We're not consciously aware of it. But every now and then, some of what we programmed our reality to occur bleeds through, and you have what's called deja vu, because you've already seen it. You've already mapped it out. If you keep having the same deja vu over and over and over again, you get what's called a groundhog life, where you're just experiencing the same thing over and over because you haven't learned from it yet. If you're still getting broke every August, you're still living check to check every month, you haven't learned from it yet. Start saving. You know what I mean? Start doing whatever it takes to overcome the challenges that you put forth for yourself. When you realize that life isn't happening to you, and you realize that you're happening to your own life, meaning that you plan everything else, everything that occurs to you, you've planned it, you own responsibility. There's no mythical being up in the sky that's saying, hey, you're going to go through this and you're going to go through that. That takes your power away. When you realize that it's you choosing the things that happen to you, you got to take some ownership. Why am I? Why did I? But don't ask why, because you're not going to get an answer. I don't know anyone that I've talked to asked why I got an answer. If they did, it was them giving themselves the own answer, because that's what it is. So start speaking to yourself more. If you're not confident enough to speak outside to yourself aloud, speak to yourself in your mind. You know? So on that note, family, I hope y'all got some jewels. I'm about to enjoy my day, take in some of this good sunshine, go out on my beautiful balcony, look miles out in the sky, and really take in the sunlight, do my solar breathing techniques, do my breath of 7, say my body of light mantra, say some Ganesha mantras, this Nisvajaya Dharani, the Anabacoa, all these mantras that build a reservoir of light within me. Right after this video, I'm going to open my bay windows, open up the balcony doors, and get out there, close my eyes, and give thanks. This is something I do every day. So on that note, family, peace and love. Winning!